Kamusta kayo mga karayuma? Ngayon dadako po tayo dito sa opening speech ng malakas na depensa daw na lawyer. Ito raw po yung kumain kay Dinky Luistro. Pinapak daw po si Dinky Luistro.
Aray ko,
Aba.
aray ko.
O, pakinggan po natin ito ha. Pakinggan po natin. Tingnan natin kung gaano kalakas.
Fellow Filipinos, good afternoon. As we begin today the impeachment trial of the Vice President, and in the days ahead, this court will undertake its constitutional task of receiving and weighing the party's evidence, and ultimately to decide whether these pieces of evidence justify either a judgment of conviction or acquittal, guided only by its members' conscience and their solemn oath to do impartial justice. The present undertaking of this court, therefore, not only carries the weight of the Constitution, but also the imprint of our nation's history, because the Filipino people have shown that they never forget. We, as a nation, never forget. But why is the act of remembering important? What does it matter to our history and to ordinary Filipinos? Because in this trial, the prosecution proposes that we unseat the Vice President elected to office by more than 32 million Filipino people, more than the number of votes cast for the sitting president.
Wala. Doon pa lang po, butas na eh. Kahit binoto ka pa ng 100 million Filipino people. Binoto ka. Dahil nabola mo eh.
Aray ko,
Oh, doon pa lang eh. Oo, binoto ka. 32 million. Nabola mo. Akala ng mga tao, magtatrabaho ka. Akala ng tao, hindi ka masyadong gagala. Akala ng tao, pag may bagyo, tutulungan mo, hindi ka pupunta kay Taylor Swift. Akala ng tao, pag may bagyo, hindi ka pupunta ng Binyagan.
aray ko.
Akala ng tao, kapag binigyan ka ng confidential funds, gagamitin mo sa tao, hindi sa bulsa mo.
Aray ko,
Hindi mo pwede i-justify na porket binoto ng 32 million Pilipino, ay hindi na pwede ma-impeach.
aray ko. Aray ko.
Ano yun?
And much greater than any of the votes secured by each of the members of the House of Representatives who now are here to prosecute her and seek to undo this people's choice. Sa makatwid, ang malinaw na layunin sa likod ng mga paratang na ito ay ang pagpapatalsik sa isang vice-presidenteng inihalal ng mahigit 32 milyong Pilipino
Kahit 100 million pa po, Madam Miss Minchin. Kahit 100 million pa po bumoto. Okay? Kasi naniwala ang tao na gagawin niya yung trabaho niya. Napaniwala niya yung tao, pero nung nagtrabaho na, kabi-kabila na ang problema, pagnanakaw, tantrums, pagbabanta, confidential fund, milyon-milyon pera sa pogo, sa droga.
Aray ko,
Madam, ang pangit ng argumento mo. Paano mo maalala mo si Dinky Luistro ng ganyang argumento?
at bunga ng kanilang malayang pagpapasya. Whatever one's political persuasion is, the reality is that the prosecution now comes before this court to remove a vice president chosen by an overwhelming number of the electorate. You all have heard the prosecution say repeatedly that this is because they seek accountability, that the people have a right to hold their leaders accountable. This is not a matter of debate. Indeed, the people have a right to demand accountability from their leaders. What we have yet to hear from the prosecution, however, is this. When the Constitution declared under Section 1, Article 11, that public office is a public trust, and that public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people, serve them with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency, act with patriotism and justice,
Tama.
and lead modest lives, the Constitution does not only speak to the Vice President.
Oh,
It also demands the same standards from the prosecutors.
anak ng weting pala sumbat. Wala na tayong pakialam. Ang ini-impeach si Sara dahil sa mga nagawa niya. Hindi naman ini-impeach yung House of Representatives at yung prosecutor eh. Ha? Madam, Miss Minkin?
Aray ko.
Hindi naman yung mga prosecutor ang ini-impeach para batikusin mo. Okay? Di ba? Public office, public trust. Oo, sa mga prosecutor. Pero, hayaan mo yung mga constituents nilang umusga. Kung matalo sila, ibig sabihin, wala. Hindi na niwala. Pero yung kay Sara, ina-impeach siya. Buong Pilipinas yan, boy. Oh, di ba? Parang sinasabi niyang, locus talking. Nagsasalita kayo yung impeach si Bibi Sara, locus talking sa mga prosecutor, mga kurakot kayo. Parang ganun niya gusto sabihin eh. Wala po tayong pakialam doon, Miss Minkin.
Aray ko.
Ha? Ang pakialam natin, nai-impeach si Sara dahil sa ginawa niya. Oh,
Being public officers themselves, the public prosecutors and the members of the House of Representatives are also held to the same constitutional standard. And so we must remember what history tells us. This is not the first time that members of the House of Representatives have attempted to remove the Vice President, and in a manner not compliant with the Constitution. In a July 25, 2025 decision, the Supreme Court unanimously declared in Duterte versus House of Representatives, GR numbers 278353 and 278359, that the impeachment proceedings in the House of Representatives were tainted with grave abuse of discretion, rendering the articles of impeachment that the House transmitted last year to the Senate as void ab initio.
Nako naman, madam, alam namin yan. Okay? Nagka-problema yan doon sa pagpasa ng impeachment, sa technicalities. Hindi mo pwedeng i-generalize. Anak ng weteng, oh. Sa pagpasa sa impeachment proceeding, sa mga sa Secretary General, doon nagka-abi-aberya, di ba? Pero yung sinasabi mo na ito ay pangkalatang wala na dahil nag-decision yung Supreme Court. Hindi. Dahil mismo yung Supreme Court ang nagsabi na hindi ibig sabihin na inosente na si Sara. Ano ba naman to? Ito ba yung kumain kay Luistro?
Aray ko.
Sus mayo.
Aray ko.
This year, the Supreme Court unanimously denied with finality the House of Representatives' motion for reconsideration of that decision, with a reminder that while impeachment is a powerful democratic process to call out corruption and grave abuse, impeachment can be abused, and that impeachment should never be abused to maintain the hegemonic dominance of greed by shaming those who occupy high government positions into preventing them from doing what they were sworn to do. But perhaps the most enduring reminder of the Supreme Court that we must not forget in the entire course of this trial is that, in the words of the court, the rule of law that does justice is our lodestar, and that justice includes accountability. Justice includes fairness. Without fairness, there is abuse. This fairness is what our democracy is all about. It is in light of these reminders that we draw attention to certain fundamental legal principles that we think we must not forget throughout this trial. Mga batayang prinsipyo na dapat nating tandaan sa buong panahon ng paglilitis na ito, anuman ang ating kulay o politika. If we are to be true and honest to our proclaimed values, such as the pursuit of accountability, justice, and integrity in our system of government, then we must remain possessed of an unyielding resolve to ensure that the trial and judgment in this case are done in accordance with the command of the Constitution, the majesty of the law, and the discipline required by the rules.
Nako, parang mahina to. Mahina pong mga lawyer to, ah.
Aray ko.
Mahina mga lawyer to, mga kababayan, ha. Wala. Puro pasusumbat. Parang isang tita mo na lagi lang naninermo na wala naman laman.
Aray ko.
Wala.
Aray ko.
Lata na walang laman.
Aray ko.
Otherwise, those who stand in sanctimonious judgment of the Vice President will send a clear message that the law can be bent when it suits the convenience of the powerful, and that justice can be sacrificed at the altar of partisan interests. Mahalagang tandaan ang mahigpit na paalala ng ating Korte Suprema.
Oh.
Impeachment is not a purely political proceeding.
Oh.
It is primarily a legal, political, and constitutional mechanism.
Oh,
Ibig sabihin, kailangang naayon sa batas at konstitusyon ang anumang proseso nito.
alam na namin yun eh. Wala naman. Walang dating. Hindi ka tulad ni Luistro, wala akong dating. Alam na natin yun eh. Ano yung reminders? Ano to, alarm clock?
Aray ko. Aray ko.
According to the Constitution,
Oh,
it is the Senate that shall have the sole power to
Ah.
try and decide all cases of impeachment. This power is not shared.
oh.
The Constitution gives no other body, department, tribunal, agency, or a mere committee of any of these institutions the power to
Wala, parang binabasa niya lang yung konstitusyon tapos dinidiin na niya na, the Senate. Diba, dapat, the Senate have the sole power. Gagawin niya, the Senate is the sole power. Nilalagyan lang ng ano? Nilalagyan lang ng diin? Ano yun?
Aray ko. Aray ko.
try an impeachment case.
Ah,
The House merely initiates, the Senate tries. Yet, we have seen the Committee on Justice conduct what its chairperson, the lead prosecutor in this case, described as a mini trial, which, as we all had witnessed, became a vast fishing expedition of alleged evidence that were not even part of the impeachment complaints.
mali na naman yun. Mini trial, fishing expedition. Eh di dapat nag-TRO yung Korte Suprema. Sus mio. Dapat nag-TRO yung Korte Suprema kung umabuso sila Jinky Luistro sa Committee on Justice. Mahina to ah.
Aray ko.
Alam mo, mahina kasi sa akin palang nahihimay ko, mahina ako eh. Mahina na ako. Ako ang pinakamahinang vlogger sa buong mundo.
Aray ko.
Diba? Pero nadidibang kita, oh ma'am. Ha? Hindi, dapat kung bawal yung ginawa ng Committee on Justice, TRO na, Supreme Court.
Aray ko.
Hindi makakapanig dyan, madam. Hindi ka makakatuntong sa Senado, madam. Mahina.
Aray ko.
Under its consideration and which the respondent accused was made to answer. In that mini trial, we saw how the purported pieces of evidence were curated to construct a narrative against the vice president even before this case reaches trial. The articles of impeachment presented before this court as an exercise of the House's power to initiate impeachment cases are therefore, in sober truth, the product of an impermissible intrusion of clear constitutional boundaries. Over the course of the impeachment trial, the prosecution will attempt to convince this court and the court of public opinion that the allegations in the articles of impeachment are supported by materials they obtained during their mini trial and that evidence exists to sustain a judgment of conviction. They will claim that the notices of suspension and disallowance issued by the COA and the COA decision denying the Vice President's appeal of that disallowance support their accusations with the release of that decision by the COA conveniently timed and coinciding with the committee hearings. They will claim that the certifications of the PSA confirm their allegation that recipients of the confidential funds do not exist, even though they listed one Mary Grace Piatos in their pre-trial brief as among their witnesses, or that the liquidation of the confidential funds in a span of 11 days was allegedly swift as to invite suspicion. The prosecution will assert that the supposed NBI findings of similar signatures across a number of acknowledgement receipts submitted to the COA are supportive of their conclusion that the disbursements of the confidential funds were irregular. What the prosecution avoided informing the public so far are these.
Oh,
That it was the then Secretary of the Department of Budget and Management, Amena Pangandaman, who issued a memorandum for the President through Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin on October 18, 2022, recommending the approval of the Office of the Vice President's request for confidential funds. That the
mahina talaga. Ay, dapat ginawa mo na lang, si Presidente na lang nagbigay. Mahina. Alam mo, Minchin, sabihin mo na lang, si Presidente nagbigay. Kasi nga po, wala tayong problema kahit sino nagbigay. Si Pangandaman, si Presidente Bongbong Marcos, ang problema, saan ginasta?
Aray ko.
Ayun ang problema. Walang problema kung sino nagbigay. Ang problema, saan niya ginasta at paano niya paliwanag.
Aray ko.
Ayan, mga karayuma. Ganyan po kahina.
Office of the President did in fact approve that recommendation of the DBM
Ah.
through a memorandum from the Executive Secretary dated November 28, 2020.
Wala yan, nako, yun lang po. Ganun lang pala yung paliwanag niya, no? Ayan po mga karayuma, wala na po, iyo ko nang tapusin. Madidibang ko lang ng sobra to. Madidibang lang po natin ng sobra, eh ako pa naman ang pinakamainang vlogger. Ayan po mga karayuma, ayan po ang ating reaksyon dito po sa tawag dito po sa depensa na kumain daw kay Luistro. Naku po, ano ba? Ito po ba yun? Napakahina po. Ay nako, mga karayuma, maraming salamat po. Palike-like na lang po and pasubscribe dito sa Nyolo Random News mga kababayan. At maraming salamat, miss na miss ko na kayo mga karayuma. I love you.
Aray ko.
Ayan po, Nyolo the Third na naman po ito, Nyolo the Pogi. At huwag niyo pong kalimutan na mag-subscribe dito, mag-like, mag-share. At syempre, nakapapanood din po tayo sa Vengador. Ito tayo, ha? Suspendido pa to.
Aray ko.
I love you all. Bye-bye.
Madilim daw